Man, what to do, what it is. Welcome to another episode of Hold Up in Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. You already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka say your name up on the spot. Might not with you tomorrow. We back with the bracket challenge. And this time I got this from Complex. Top 20 best rapper and singer duos of all time. And so, like I said, shout out to Complex. We're gonna break this down in the bracket challenge. And as always, I got some special people with me. First up, hello, Ashley. What's up, cousin?
What's going on, Q?
Doing okay?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I am here. I've realized I am getting old. It's a conversation that we need to have off pod. I am getting old.
Okay. And this happened today, I'll take it.
No, it's happened when Tavion beat me in basketball, and I realized that. I also realizing I got a child in middle school is crazy. So it's just
yeah. Life is happening real fast, ain't it?
Yes. But thank you, Ashley. Hello, Shavonna.
Hey.
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing.
That is good. Next person, I fussed at her earlier, so I'm surprised she's here. Hello, sister.
Hey, I'm barely here.
Hey, but I agree with you on that fussing 100%.
Oh, she was in my ear fussing, and you was in my face fussing.
Yes.
And after you look like what they fussing about, my bad.
People don't listen. That's neither here nor there, but as I always said that I'm going to don't listen. But sister, the three of y'all host a podcast. What's the name of that podcast?
Hold, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Go ahead.
Oh, please.
I see it.
What I said.
Okay, yeah, did y'all? Okay, I was like, what y'all doing?
Right.
I was like,
Let's
what y'all doing?
first, Q.
Right.
Because Tasha was like, I said it wrong, and I'm like, no, that's what it starts
Yeah,
with.
but it's a certain way we all say
It's a way.
it. It's a certain way we all say it, Q. You gotta do it the right way.
I wasn't prepared for y'all to do y'all whole stick. You know what I'm saying? I thought Tasha was just gonna go ahead and say the title and then go from there. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
It probably was since you see my face.
Okay, cool. My bad. They do the whole stick. My bad. I ain't mad at it. I do mans all the time. And then, but yeah, thank y'all. Where can y'all find y'all podcasts? Apple, Spotify, Pandora, where, you know what I'm saying? I'll just do it for y'all. So the name of that podcast is Hold Please. I said what I said. It's available on YouTube. It's available on Amazon. It's available on Apple. It's available on Spotify. It's available wherever you get your podcast.
And you?
I had YouTube. I said YouTube. Hey, right? That's how you just let it go.
Sorry.
It's all good. Speaking of podcasts, he do all of them under the Mixed Vibes umbrella. Mr. Perkins himself. What up, Will?
Oh man, what's going on with y'all ladies? It's nice to meet y'all. I'm gonna address y'all first because that's what gentlemen do, and then I'm gonna say, "Hey, how you doing, Clinton?"
It's cool. I respect that.
Hey, Will.
Hey, I know. Hey,
Will,
Will,
how
we
are you?
appreciate you.
Let me act all girly. Hey, Will.
That's cool. That's cool.
Really, right?
It's cool. He addressed me saying that.
You don't know how I am. That was kind of fake.
Kind of fake. Kind of fake. All right, but yeah, we here to break down the top 20 best rappers and singer duos of all time according to Complex. So we're gonna go through. Will got some stuff that he disagreed with, but we're gonna do the bracket challenge and then we'll get to that at the end. So I didn't have to call my mother or anyone to randomly rank these because they was already ranked.
Oh.
So I just went off their list, which I disagree with some of their rankings too. But I do also want to point out that they went through a top 20. I only listed 16 of the groups or duos, whatever you want to call them. I left off Young Thug and Chris Brown because some people on this podcast might not have heard their album, Slime B, which was actually good. Tasha, you heard Go Crazy. I'm we'll play Go Crazy later. You know Go Crazy. You might not know the rest of them. Go Crazy, which would have won them some rounds for me because that's how good of Go Crazy is. Dej Loaf and Jacquees, they got an album that just came out, F for Friend Zone Part 2. They released a mixtape before F for Friend Zone Point 1. I left off Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. Then I left off Common and Erykah Badu because I wanted to get some new people in, actually. And
those are the people that we know. We know Common and Erykah Badu.
Okay. You know what I'll do? You know what?
No, you took them off.
You know what? No. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put them because they got them at 16, and I'm gonna replace their I'm gonna replace them. So they will be on the list. The person they get rid of is Big Sean and Janae Aiko.
Yeah, I don't know them.
You do know them.
You do know them, but this is a whole nother conversation. We're just gonna let that go.
So we gonna
let that go, Q.
Okay, so we're gonna put Common and Erykah Badu there and give it a Big Sean. All right, cool. So 1 versus 16. The one matchup is Ja Rule and Ashanti versus the 16 seed Tupac and Danny Boy. Notable collabs between Tupac and Danny Boy is I Ain't Mad at You, Toss It Up featuring Aaron Hall, and What's Your Phone Number? So I feel like I could list the Ashanti and Ja Rule accolades, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. But I will. Always on Time, Mesmerized, Down for You, just the name, it's a lot of those. But Ashley, between these two, who you going?
I'm going with Tupac. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
All right, Ashley. Okay.
You and I know that Ja Rule don't rap about anything of substance. Let's be real. I like the duo. Don't get me wrong. I like the duo, but it's Tupac. I'm sticking to my answer. We are judging the people in the songs that they make together. Now, who's the better rapper? I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm going with Tupac.
All right, cool. Siobhan,
period.
Who you going with?
Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Okay. Will?
I'm going with Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Okay. People with some common sense. Sister?
Tupac. You that coming in.
It's too early. I actually did see it coming. That's why I went. That's why I did it in the order.
This is too early.
Because here's the thing. Q wants everybody to vote for what he wants them to vote for.
No, that's not true. People are entitled to their personal opinions, but except for when they wrong. It's
no,
okay.
but who says I'm wrong?
You
picked Ja Rule and Ashanti. Listen,
the records, the charts, everything says you wrong. That's what it is.
All I'm telling you is, I'm picking Tupac.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm disappointed in your answer. Just go say that right now. So it's 2-2. Obviously, I'm going with Ja Rule and Ashanti because we would have stopped this pod right now, and if Ja Rule and Ashanti would have lost in the first round, because ain't nobody looking at me crazy. They got too many classic songs for them to lose in the first round to Tupac and Danny Boy. Y'all don't even know who Danny Boy is for real.
I know the song. Let me see you toss it up.
Right. I know the music.
Stop it. That's no, you don't.
Know the music. I know the music. I know the music.
You don't.
I know the music.
Ashley, name 2 Danny Boy songs right now. Same.
Danny Boy, but you talk Tupac.
All right.
You're not talking about him as an individual artist. You said duo. Okay. I know those songs.
They are true. They are telling the truth, though. It is truthful. Tupac songs are legendary songs, and a lot of people would say they might play those before they play the Ja Rule and Ashanti songs at the barbecue.
Facts.
Hold on. If we listed
facts,
no, that's not true. No, we not.
The 3 songs on the songs on that list. If the 3 songs that they said were notable for Ja Rule and Ashanti versus the 3 for Tupac and Danny Boy. I give you credit. I don't know who the hell Danny Boy is, even though I said his name 4 times. Those 2 songs are super classics, bro.
Hold on. That's my point.
Hold on. No. We're not doing this. You telling me Mesmerize is gonna get played after I Ain't Mad at You at the barbecue?
I Ain't Mad at You is a classic song.
Yeah, bro. You put on.
You're not gonna tell me that songs are better.
If there's 2 radios, at the barbecue and they're battling, everybody's gonna stand up for I Ain't Mad at You, and they don't sit down and Mesmerize.
I don't remember Mesmerize, so I don't even that.
All right.
Quentin just likes Ja Rule and Ashanti because that's his era. That's all.
It's not just true. That is true, but it's also
that's all it comes down to. Q, just admit it. You want everybody to vote for them.
That's not the truth. That's not the.
There's better duos than Ja Rule and Ashanti on the list. Look at your face. See, you want them to win. They not gonna win.
It's a reason they was ranked 1. All I'm saying. There's a reason they ranked 1.
They're not gonna win.
It's a reason they do the numbers that they do. All right, cool. But they won this round because they got 3 votes. All right, next round. Snoop Dogg and Uncle Charlie. This is AC versus Nasty. Snoop Dogg and Uncle Charlie versus Future and The Weeknd. Snoop Dogg and Uncle Charlie, Beautiful. They also got Signs, which features Justin Timberlake, and then Snoop's Upside Your Head. Then for Future and The Weeknd, they got Low Life, Coming Out Strong, and then Young Metro featuring Metro B. Which I will point out, The Weeknd on the song Young Metro. I think it's Young Metro. It might have been another song where Future and The Weeknd collaborated, and they dissed Drake, and they got a lot of pub lately because The Weeknd was dissing Drake on the same record. But Ashley, what say you?
I don't think I care. If I'm being honest, I don't think I care. So let me go last. Go ahead.
You can't just pick who you gonna pick?
No, I can't.
I don't understand. How you don't? Okay. Will. Because I don't understand why we waste time, because we know who she picked. Will, who you pick? Who you got?
All right, I'm gonna have to go with I don't. I'm like Ashley. I could have skipped this one. Because I'm not a big fan of Future and or The Weeknd. And then when it comes to, I'm still kind of mad at Snoop, political reasons, so I'll keep it out of it. So I'll just go with Future and The Weeknd.
Yeah, you mad at Snoop that much since you went with somebody you don't like? Okay.
Yeah, hey, it's big. You got to represent all times. You got to be for your people.
Okay. Shavana?
Kicks and giggles. I was gonna go for Snoop them till Will pointed out.
Right. I was going with Snoop too, but then now I'm thinking he's with your people at all times.
And then y'all wondering why I said I don't care.
I didn't even know the other 2, but I guess I'm gonna go with the other 2.
You going with The Weeknd? Okay.
I'm gonna go Uncle Charlie. Can I just go Uncle Charlie without Snoop?
I could put the marker next to Charlie if that make you feel. I don't. That's all I can do at this point. That's all I get.
Appreciate you. So I'll still go with Uncle Charlie.
Okay, Tasha's going Uncle Charlie. Shavana, you going Uncle Charlie as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ashley.
I think you should go.
I'm going Future in The Weeknd just because the song Low Life. It got me through a whole era in life.
I mean, Snoop was my boy, but he did kind of jack us up a little bit. He switched up the game.
Switch sides like that.
I guess I'm going with Future. I was trying not to agree with Q, but you know.
Hold on, wait. I don't understand. Like you don't agree with me.
Because it just, you always try to dictate what somebody do.
I don't. Whoa. I just think common sense.
No, whatever.
Okay, cool.
Okay, go.
5 through 12. I mean 5 through 12. 5 versus 12. It is J. Cole and Miguel. Tasha, if you say you don't know who they are, I'm gonna be. Ugh. And Missy versus Sierra. J. Cole and Miguel, Power Trip, obviously. All I Want Is You, Come Through and Chill. And then for Missy and Sierra, it is Lose Control, Snoop, Lose Control featuring Fat Man School, 1-2 Step, and Work. Now I feel like looking at this, I think this is the hardest one. Personally.
Really?
Before you mentioned the song.
I mean, this is a no-brainer. This is what you said. This is a no-brainer to me. Like,
I think this is hard because Power Trip is a very good song.
I don't think I ever heard of it.
Yeah, I think it's the 4-1, bro. I think you might be.
No. I didn't say I was going with J. Cole and Miguel. I just said I feel like it's closer than some of the other.
This is not a hard one. This is a no-brainer, as you said earlier.
Hey, I'll joke to say, hold on, real quick. Ashley, if you don't get your cousin, because she ain't never heard Power Trip. hey, for real, you don't get your cousin.
You know, sometimes I think Ray just be wanting to just say that she don't know because it adds to the comic relief on the pod.
I say kicks and giggles.
Yeah, it's kicks and giggles. You gotta ignore her, Q. Like it's just to get under your skin.
She went through a whole Miguel era.
Yeah, she's definitely a Miguel fan for sure. So I don't understand, but whatever. She's a Miguel fan, but we can't entertain that, Q. We gotta keep rolling.
Like, what are we doing here? Okay, cool. So
I would twice.
Okay, Ashley, you going with Missy and Sierra?
Absolutely.
Shavonna?
Missy and Sierra.
Well, Will already know who you was going with. So it's 3. Tasha, you was going with Missy and Sierra because you never heard
not Goodies.
Goodies is not. See, that's not a Sierra. That's a Sierra song. That's not a Sierra and Missy song.
Yeah, well, I just don't.
Okay, cool. Next is the 13 seed Warren G and Nate versus Drake and Rihanna. Obviously, Regulate Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Get None, featuring Snoop Dogg and Corrupt. And then they also got Soulfly featuring Snoop Dogg versus the 4 seed Drake and Rihanna, a former couple who used to date. They had Work, obviously, Take Her, and What's My Name.
So did you purposely throw in them collabs with Snoop Dogg so we could pick the other folks?
I was just reading the list. I'm sorry. I was just reading the songs. I had forgot that Snoop Dogg was up here doing the Republican thing. My bad.
So was the Snoop Dogg on the Misty and wait a minute, I'm on the wrong one, ain't I?
Nah, Snoop ain't got no songs with Missy and Sierra. He's on the songs with Warren G and Nate Dogg.
Warren G and Nate Dogg. And they versus who?
Drake and Rihanna.
What are the Drake and Rihanna songs again?
Work, Take Care, and What's My Name?
What's my Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with
Thank you, Nut.
people who was named in the category: Warren G and Nate Dogg.
Okay.
I didn't use a song with Snoop for my comparison, so that clears that.
Okay, you just went with Regulate. Okay, I feel it.
Yeah, I just use Regulate. That stands alone.
Thank you. I'm going with what Will said. Thank you, Will.
Okay, you going with Regulate is a great song.
See you later.
Okay.
It's the medicine. It's the medicine for my back. It's the muscle relaxer.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay. Cool. Ashley, who you got?
I listen, Nate was my boy. I gotta go with Nate Dogg. I got to. Like, Nate Dogg, man, every hook he was on is just smooth. So, okay.
All right. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go 2C.
You just not going to ask me?
Warren G and Nate already won.
Okay.
Sister, who would you have went with?
I was going with Regulators.
Exactly. So Yeah, I know your picks. The 2 seed Drake. I'm not Drake. Wrong person. Kendrick Lamar and SZA with songs Luther, All of the Stars, and 30 for 30. Luther and 30 for 30 are more recent songs versus Common and Erykah Badu, which have Love All My Life, All Night Long, and Jimmy Was a Rock Star. So, Will, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with Common and Erykah Badu because I cannot support anyone who does anything to a Luther song. So it's Common and Erykah for me.
Okay, cool. All right, that's one.
So actually, Luther song. I like the Luther song.
I don't know. I guess I'm so connected to that, to the original, to Luther's version. So when I hear the Kendrick and SZA song come on, plus the overplayage of it, they played it so much.
They do play it.
So
I'm mad when it comes on.
I will say this: I am not a Luther fan, so that could be why. Like song because it can't. I'm not that big of a Luther fan.
It's crazy.
So, really?
It's crazy, but that's my favorite artist, and she
actually your face versus Robert face.
Yo, when I tell you, me and Mama, we share the same mama. Listen to Luther all the time. Play it faithfully. It used to come on. The songs used to come on every day when Mama picked me up at like 4:35. We love some Luther. Yeah. If I say she don't even like Luther, it's just.
I said I didn't say I don't like him. I said I'm not that big of a fan.
It's close enough. All right, so who you going with, sister?
I'm actually going with the Luther song.
That's cool. I'm gonna call my mama.
I just don't even understand what just happened. What?
Calling my mama. I'm not dealing with
I've ever heard somebody say that they just not a fan of Luther. Like, what are we? Well, originally you said I don't really like Luther like that. Is what you originally said.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Like if I'm not, he was a slow singer. Like what in the world? Like I just don't. I'm just not that big of a fan.
My sister.
Okay. All right.
You're entitled to your opinion. Cool. Ashley, who are you going?
I'm going with Erykah Badu and Common, but dang, I am a little distraught by the Luther comment. What we talking about? I'm just like, what?
I don't know. At some point, we just gonna have to.
I mean, even though I made my choice cue, but like, dang, we just don't like Luther like that. Like, who don't like Luther? Well, okay, go ahead.
I don't really feel like it's nobody else that actually listens to Luther that will say that.
I don't even listen to him. Like I'm not going.
Or heard Luther. Let me rephrase that.
Comes on the radio. I'm gonna turn.
So what you saying is Luther gonna come on the radio and you not gonna sing the song?
She's changing the station.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna say that. I might sing the song, but I might look for. You know how you channel surf? I might look for a different song.
See, she changed the station.
Hey, channel surfing when Luther come on is crazy.
Wow.
So she might sing the song and change the station at the same time.
Really, to be honest, the only Luther song that's sticking out in my head right now is "Dance for My Father."
That is a very slow song, and most people play it. They wins. You can't pull another one out your head.
That's the only thing I can't think of no Luther song.
Okay, all right, go ahead, Q. Go ahead, go to Siobhan because go to Siobhan. I cannot.
I don't know. I don't even know. I'm flabbergasted at this point.
I'm over Erykah and Common.
Okay, that's cool.
Everybody seems y'all should be excited about that. The Erykah and Common, but I went with Luther song.
I mean, I was going with Kendrick and SZA too. But
not me. I think that's just like recency bias. I don't like. I feel like. I feel like. But I'm not a fan of. I'm like Tosh. I'm not a fan of either artist, really. So, like,
I was gonna say, if you asking me, I done heard those Eminem songs, but I don't think I'd heard them enough times for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick them.
Yeah, that's
most people know.
Man.
Most people know at least a common verse on one of them songs.
Jimmy was a rock star. I ain't got nothing for you.
I mean, I'm just saying. Most of the time, people can, when Common's part comes up, say his verse.
Now, so like with the Erica and Common thing, I automatically go to that one where I can't remember the whole song. I know when I say it, y'all remember it. The one where she's like, "Do you know you rock my world? You be boy and I be girl."
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I don't know right there. That right there beats that anything SZA and Kendrick made together.
All I'm saying is, love. Once you get past Love of My Life, which Love of My Life is an awesome song.
Yes, that is the song. That's the song.
It's an incredible song.
And that beats the SZA and Kendrick. So I'm sorry, it does to me.
I was leaning towards that, but then I was like, I don't know. 30 for 30 is kind of good too.
It is. I've heard it on the radio too.
30 for 30.
But again, that's just like recency bias, man. It's like people claiming people better than Jordan. It's just recency bias, man.
Yeah, man. I have a conversation about that all the time. All right, number 7. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Songs include Crazy in Love, part 2, On the Run, and then Ape Shit. And then going up against Drake and Party Next Door. And they got song Come and See Me, Somebody Loves Me, and Peach. They also had an album that just came out called Sexy Songs for You. Which pretty decent album. Ashley?
Let me just say I'm not picking Drake. So
what?
Honestly, I don't really like. Let me say this: I don't really like new Drake like that. I like Drake when he was underground and he was really like his hits. Truthfully, real talk. I don't really like the new Drake as much. I mean, I know he has hits. I'm not taking nothing away from that, but I like his groundbreaking music that was really underground that you had to, search his stuff for before he became mainstream. So I'm not picking Drake. Does that answer your question?
Okay, Drake getting hate. Shavonna?
Who is Drake with?
Party Next Door.
You say who again because who the hell is that?
Well, it's because I don't like Jay-Z. I don't care for Beyonce, and I don't like Drake. So I was trying to get a check mark.
But that was I'm not.
So I mean,
I don't really care for them either. But let me tell you, that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they got some good duos. Period. They do. But Shavonna, show opinion.
Yeah, if they come on the radio or anywhere, I'm turning the channel or turning the channel. So, and I'm not gonna listen to Drake either. So I don't know.
We'll come back to you. You might have to vote.
Okay. All right.
Will, who you got?
So I'm going with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay.
I didn't know not one of those songs for Party Next Door and Drake.
Okay.
So I only could vote on with the ones I know. So I have to go with Beyonce and Jay-Z because at least I know the songs.
All right. Sister, who you going with?
I'm like Will. I ain't never heard of Party Next Door. So I have heard of the Beyonce and Jay-Z songs. But top of my head, I can't. What was it?
They got the ones listed on there is On the Run, part 2, and then Ape Shit, and then Crazy in Love. Which I know you probably ain't heard Ape Shit because it's not new. It's probably like 8 years old now. But
pretty old.
Yeah, I was going to say it's newer of their songs, so you probably haven't heard it, but I'm sure you heard "Crazy in Love."
Yeah.
All right, Shivani, you don't have to vote because Crazy in Love won. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce won. Cool. All right. 6 seed, Lil Wayne and T-Pain, and their songs are "Can't Believe It," Got Money. They listed "I'm So Hood" remix, even though to me that's just, I don't think you should list that one. But and then they're going up against the 11 seed Rick Ross and John Legend, and those songs include Magnificent, Who Do We Think We Are, Maybach Music 5, featuring Lil Wayne. That's cool. Yeah, oh, that's a 6. Sorry. So, Will, who you got?
Oh, I'm going with Lil Wayne. What was it? T Wayne. That's what they called it back in the day.
Yeah, that's supposed to come out with what their album.
Because I remember that time and era, and it was exciting, the music when they dropped together. And who was they going against again?
Rick Ross and John Legend.
Oh yeah, Rick Ross. Yeah, John Legend. I fuck with John Legend real tough.
I mean, I made some comments on the podcast before about John Legend. Some people took offensive, but
I fuck with John Legend real. I mean, hey, he made one of the song I dedicated to my wife.
Okay, that's sweet.
So, you know,
I think I remember the conversation, Will. Maybe a different song that you was talking about. I think I remember.
dedicate all type of songs to her. She don't that's why I give her for Christmas. I just dedicate her a song. I got no money. Here you go. You get a song, girl. It's
wow.
It's all dedicated, girl. Shoot.
All right, then. Siobhan, you didn't get the vote last time, so here you are.
Who did Will pick?
He picked Lil Wayne and T-Pain.
Okay. Because I know he was talking about miss him and dedicate. I was like, well, I miss who he picked. I picked T-Pain.
Okay. All right. Ashley?
I'm going with Wayne and T-Pain.
You sound so distraught about it.
Well, because that one song with Rick Ross, and I really do like one of them songs, but I was like,
I'm in love with a stripper.
That's my sound.
That does not have Lil Wayne on it whatsoever.
I don't care. I like T-Pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you not realize how Shavonna answered the question? She said, "I'm going with T-Pain." She was trying to really leave Lil Wayne out, which is why I came back and said, "Well, Lil Wayne and T-Pain." She really wanted you to put a check mark beside T-Pain.
I like the bartender.
The biasness on the biasness on this pod.
I love T-Pain.
All right, a sister, who would you have went with?
I was going with T-Pain.
Okay,
his songs.
Right.
So what y'all saying is y'all don't like Lil Wayne? Is that what I hear?
I do not.
It's the Officer.
You don't like not one song Shavonna Lil Wayne.
I don't even know one song of Lil Wayne.
So how you don't like him and you don't know no song?
I'm not gonna say.
Ashley, we're not entertaining that. That's not even remotely possible. That's not even remotely possible.
Okay, I don't believe I do, but
you
know, don't you like Mr. Officer?
Mrs.
Mr. Officer, I'm pretty sure.
It's we not even going.
Q said we not entertaining it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go.
Because
okay, I know it. I've heard that, but I still don't like Lil Wayne.
Exactly. That's what I said.
But like you said, there's no way that you don't know none of his songs.
I didn't think
because he's definitely crossed over in a lot of spaces.
So didn't know who sang it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Remotely possible. All right. We can even go back to what's the back that ass up? Lil Wayne is on back that ass up. That's why I said we not even.
Oh, see, I didn't know that was him.
We not even
with this Q. Okay, let's just roll it. Go to the next one.
I hear songs, but I don't be knowing the artist. I'm sorry, but I know T-Pain, and I know T-Pain's song.
Okay, Luda and Usher.
Oh,
that's my boy. That's my boy.
Right.
They have Yeah. They have Lovers and Friends, and then they have She Don't Know. They also have other songs, but that's the only ones listed. Going against the 14th seed of Jada and Mary J. Blige. And they songs include Back to Life 2001, Family Affair Remix, and then Sexy.
I want to go first.
I'm going with Usher.
Okay.
And Luda. Yeah.
Tasha, who you going with?
I know that's Lil Jon.
Usher.
Okay. Ashley?
Luda.
So everybody just naming one person in the duo now.
I like them both. Don't get me wrong. Wait. I like Mary and I like Jada. Cause his verses be hot. But if in this category, I'm gonna pick Luda and Usher. Like,
is that Jada Kiss? Is that who you were saying?
Yeah,
Jada Kiss.
Oh,
yeah.
I know a name.
Yes.
Jada Kiss, I like his, I like his style.
Jada Kiss is 50 years old.
What you say, sister?
Jada Kiss is 50 years old.
What does that got to do with this?
Dude, I feel like it's a dig.
What do you say, Siobhan?
I feel like it was a dig.
Yeah, no, like these people are old. Like I listen to these and I'm realizing that even though I'm getting older, they getting older too.
You think?
They're not saying the same. So it's kind of like I'm not the only one that's aging here.
That is kind of how it works.
Again, we not acknowledging this. We just not go. We gonna move on because what? Okay, it's the muscle relaxer. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's the muscle relaxer for something. Okay, all right. Going on to the second round. Back to the top left. It is Ja Rule and Ashanti going up against Future in the Weekend. Of course, y'all only picked Future in the Weekend because he was going up against Snoop and Charlie. So, who y'all got? Ashley.
I gotta go with Ashanti.
All right.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Thank you. Bye.
The funny thing is, Tasha starts singing and Shavonna starts dancing, and that's just the craziest thing.
Okay.
But the thing about it is, Ray be singing these songs of the individual and not the duo.
But that's their song. Ja Rule.
That is their song on that one. But the other song she been singing, the individual.
Yeah, they were. All right. So with you singing that song, I'm assuming you going with Ja Rule and Ashanti, Tasha?
Yes.
Okay.
I was dancing to it, so
I'm assuming Shavonna, you going with Ja Rule and Ashanti as well?
Yes.
Will, who would you have picked, even though they had moved on?
Oh yeah, I'm with them. I'm okay. Right. I'm singing too.
All right, cool.
Every time I hear Ja Rule, my brain said, "Let's think, what would I be without you?" Mm-hmm. That's the only song that pops in my head.
Stop it. All right,
Will hitting the songs too.
Missy and Ciara are going up against Warren G and Nate Dogg.
Hard.
Ashley?
Missy and Ciara.
Okay. Shavonna?
Missy and Ciara.
Will?
I'm going with Missy and Ciara.
Okay, cool. Sister, who would you have went with?
My goodies, not my goodies.
Okay.
But you know what, Q? She has proven that she does know most of these artists. Because she's actually singing the songs.
Me and my sister, after this pod is over, we're going to have a long meeting.
I bet y'all are. I know y'all are. Matter of fact, but you know.
Okay. Common and Erykah Badu against Jay-Z and Beyonce. Will.
Common and Erykah Badu.
Siobhan, I said Will. Clear as day, I said Will.
I was busy trying to say it, and I didn't even hear you. I apologize, Will. I apologize.
Oh, no, you fine, but I'm gonna have to go Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay. Ashley.
As much as I may not want to, I'm going with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay. Sister.
Can y'all hear me? I don't know if I muted myself.
Yes, I can hear you. It's Common and Erykah Badu.
She's trying to think of a song to sing. That's all it is.
I just need you to pick a name.
She's trying to think of a song to sing. That's why she's taking so long. She couldn't. There wasn't one on the tip of her tongue right there.
You better call Tyrone.
No, I wasn't going with Erykah though. I was gonna go with Jay-Z then.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Next, Lil Wayne and T-Pain versus Ludacris and Usher. Ashley.
Ludacris and Usher.
I already drew it. I already know what's going on, but I thought I'd be nice to ask people. Will.
I'm gonna have to go with Ludacris and Usher.
Okay. Ray.
You said Lil Wayne
and T-Pain versus Ludacris and Usher.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Ludacris and Usher.
Okay, cool. I had already picked that because I knew what everybody was gonna go with. All right, the final four is Ja Rule and Ashanti.
You didn't know me.
Missy Elliott and Ciara, and then on the other side is Jay-Z and Beyonce and Ludacris and Usher. All right. So let's start on the left side. Ja Rule and Ashanti, the 1 seed going up against the 12 seed, Missy and Ciara. That as I arrow and look to the bottom left, Ashley.
Missy and Ciara.
It's crazy. All right, Shavana.
Can we go back to the last one where I didn't even get the book? So I guess it didn't matter.
I was going to say,
don't even worry about it.
It was already 3 seeds.
With Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Okay. Will.
Who are we? You said Missy and
Ciara. Ja Rule and Ashanti.
I'm going with this one's hard for me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me too, Will. I'm glad he didn't pick me.
Tell me the songs again.
Okay. Where we at? Missy and Ciara is they are Lose Control featuring Fat Man Scoop, 1 2 Step, and then Work. And then Ja Rule and Ashanti is, of course, Mesmerized. They also have Always on Time, Down for You featuring Charlie Baltimore and Vita.
So I'm gonna go with Ashanti and Ja Rule. It's hard. It was hard, but I'm going with Ashanti and Ja Rule.
Okay, sister.
I really think I'm gonna go with 1 2 Step.
Okay, and that is good. So it's 2 votes for Missy and Ciara. Then it's 2 votes for Ja Rule and Ashanti. I mean, we feel like everybody knows. We know who I'm going. As I continue to look at the person in my bottom left.
I'm just gonna tell you, they're not gonna win.
And that's fine.
They're not gonna win overall. I don't care what the survey said. They're not gonna win overall because there's still some heavy hitters that's in this bracket.
Okay. We down to the last 3. Next on the right side, Jay-Z and Beyonce versus Luda and Usher. Ashley?
Luda and Usher.
Okay. Right.
Luda and Usher.
Shabama.
Luda and Usher.
All right. Well, I mean, your vote don't matter, but.
Yeah, I said Jay-Z just started.
All right, cool. The final round, what I assumed it would be, I didn't know it was going to be this different for the gear here, would be Ja Rule and Ashanti versus Ludacris and Usher. I do want to add the caveat. Most of those Ludacris and Usher songs have Lil Jon on them, but
what does that matter?
I'm just
because you want Ja Rule and Ashanti to win.
No. Is that okay? Can I ask you a question? Is that not factual situation?
But what does that have to do with the price of tea and John?
Why didn't you bring it up in the beginning?
I just wanted it because I knew it was coming to the end.
But he was the producer. He's the producer. What are we talking about?
Hear me out. As the host, I saved some tidbits for the end. I just saved that one for the end because I knew it was gonna get there.
It doesn't matter. Listen, Ashanti and Ja Rule is not about to win.
No, because I'm going with Luda.
And I'm going with Luda.
I just want to point that out. I ain't asked you. I asked y'all. So I'm trying to figure out
because you shot down point.
I'm trying to figure out why everybody listens to people.
I told you in the beginning they wasn't gonna win, but you didn't want to hear me. So okay.
I never said they was going to win.
But I'm telling you.
No,
I told you from the beginning they wasn't gonna win.
That's fine. My issue with you was you put them over Tupac and Danny Boy. That's where my issue lies.
Hey, the songs were good, Q.
They could have lost to Missy and Ciara, and I could understand. But you picking Tupac and Danny Boy over there.
They could have lost that. They could have lost that Tupac and Danny Boy. They could have. Because I was inches away from saying I want to rescind my vote and give it to Tupac and Danny Boy.
And then I would have overruled, and it would have been the first overrule.
You would have overruled for them to still lose.
Okay, them two losing in the first round is crazy. All right, now I'm gonna ask y'all, even though everybody listening, who they gonna go for? Thank y'all.
No problem.
You know what? I ain't asking y'all. Forget it. Ludacris and Usher won. He asking y'all. Forget asking y'all. Everybody already voted. So what am I asking for?
Oh no, you wanted to ask.
We might have changed our mind. Once you went back around.
He didn't have a good case, Sharonda. You know it. He didn't have a good case. And he knew they were gonna lose, so he tried to throw in there that Lil Jon was on those records.
Whoa.
And I said earlier, yeah, even though I know that's Lil Jon.
I wasn't defending nobody. I wasn't making a case. I wasn't making a case for them to beat Ludacris.
Now, if he would have came back and said that Snoop Dogg was on all of them.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Okay, cool. Ludacris and Usher are the winners. Shout out to Ludacris and Usher. Very deserving people. Will, you at the time you said you had some beef with the list. What was your issues with the list?
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna say anything to the end, but I kind of, mentioned it during the pod or during the list breakdown. SZA and Kendrick shouldn't have been number 2. Damn. And Drake and Party Next Door shouldn't have been number 10. SZA and Kendrick should have made the list. Okay, I give them on the list. Drake and Party Next Door shouldn't have.
Ooh.
Party Next Door.
I disagree with that. I think they both should have been like 20 and 19.
I agree with Will.
Of course, you don't even know who Party Next Door is. So that's fair.
This is true.
So that's fair. I think they should, especially because they just came off their album and they also.
Well, I mean, come on. This is how nobody knows them. Like Michelle just asked me, "Oh, so Party Next Door is a song?" And I was like, "No, they're not a song. They're a group." So that lets you know, like people don't know who the hell Party Next Door is.
I've never heard of them.
Everybody's thinking you talking about the party store. No, not the party store. You go ahead and get balloons. Party Next Door. We don't know who the hell they are.
Okay. I
don't know if they do. I don't know if they just came along, if they've been along. They could have been out since Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know who these guys are.
They've been around for a little bit. Party Next Door signed the Jerks label. He's been around. They've been around. Party been around for a little minute. And Party might not be known to y'all. I get that, but he is very well known. I do agree with Kendrick Lamar and SZA shouldn't have been number 2. I agree with Drake and Party shouldn't have been that high. I think they should have been, like I said, 19 and 20. I do feel like they could have, maybe because it's R. Kelly. I think Jay-Z and R. Kelly should have made the list.
And I thought the same thing too. I thought Jay-Z and R. Kelly should have made the list. When I seen it, I did say that. Those my quick complaints.
Did y'all hear what happened to R. Kelly?
Yeah, he got poisoned.
Yeah, he got rushed to the hospital.
Yeah, he got poisoned. Only other one, it was some other people that I thought of. I thought of Jennifer Lopez and Ja Rule, but I can only think of 2 songs. But those 2 songs are very popular. Then I thought about Nelly and Kelly Rowland. They got a couple songs, but of course Dilemma would have carried it. They got another song that came out years later. And then also I just dropped about Kelly Rowland and Lil Wayne. They got a couple of songs together too that's very popular, like Ice and Motivation.
Bow Wow was on a lot of stuff.
Ooh, you would have put Nelly on there. I would have had the same treatment for him that I have for Snoop Dogg.
Well, yeah, but he had some hits back in the day.
Actually brought
I'm a retroactive fan. I don't like that nigga now. For real, the way they did Chrisette Michelle, if we're gonna do it for one, we gotta do it for all, man.
Yeah, true.
I feel it, but actually brought up the point. Bow Wow and Omarion, they could have been on this list as well because they got a bunch of songs together. They actually got a whole album together. So yeah, shout out to them. All right, cool. Mr. Break Glass, thank you, sir.
No problem, man. Glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Shavonna, thank you.
Thank you for having me. Even though I know it's we won't say.
It's not true. I enjoyed it. I do. I didn't get a hold, please. I didn't get that. Very disappointed.
Because your sister took over. You did get a hold, please, at the beginning of the thing when you asked us about our podcast.
That's not the hold, please, I wanted. They didn't know that. Okay. Ashley, thank you.
No problem. I appreciate it, as always.
I appreciate you, even though I disagree with some of your takes. But I am glad that you are here.
I think you just like arguing with me personally, but
That might be true too. You are my cousin, so I love you.
Love you too. All
right. Sister, thank you for doing the podcast.
Oh, no problem. I ain't gonna say how we've been on your podcast a few times and you have yet to grace our door, but your friends have. Will, you probably gonna be next before quitting.
Hey, I just sent me the invitation. I'm waiting. I'm chopping at the bit. I don't even read that much. I'll pick up a book.
I feel like the shade on my podcast was unnecessary, honestly. It'll shade me on my platform. It's very not nice. But cool. That's nice. That was very nice of you. So, sister, speaking of your podcast, what is your podcast?
What is my podcast? It's our podcast.
You know what I meant?
Oh, okay. Savannah?
Oh, please.
I see it.
What I said.
Nah, this was a test for Tasha. Because I showed you how to do it earlier. Yeah.
I know I got the ladies. I got the ladies here, and I know they do the podcast that covers film. And I just want to ask y'all real quick. Not me personally. My wife kind of wants to ask some other people and get opinions on what do you guys think about Sinners? If you could just put that in here real fast, if you've seen it.
I enjoyed it.
Go ahead, Ray.
I have never watched it before.
You've seen it.
I have been hesitant to watch it. I do anticipate watching it now, but I was a little like, I don't know how I feel about it. So for me, initially, I wasn't as intrigued as some people may have been. So I will make sure to update you and your wife once I partake. But Shavonna said she loved it, so
Hey, Will,
I loved it.
Oh, you said you liked it. Okay,
I said I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it. Okay.
Will, did you watch Straw?
This is Shell, Williams' wife. I watched Sinners, and I like the time setting. I like, the genre, but I didn't like the movie. Everybody said it was good, 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 and for me, I didn't like it. Like I kept. No, I have not seen Straw, and I'm like, everybody telling me that good, and I don't want to watch it because everybody said Sinners was good. And I was like, that was just not for me at all. Watching within the first 20 minutes, I wanted to stop the movie and repeatedly I kept wanting to stop, but I didn't like the movie. So it might be for other people. That's for me personally, it just wasn't that movie for me. But that's all I want to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely understood.
Yeah.
Sharana, what did you enjoy about it?
I enjoyed the concept and the because I went in thinking it was one thing and it was something totally different.
Okay.
So I mean, it wasn't just a Michael B. Jordan thing for me. I enjoyed the background and the plot. I enjoyed the movie.
Maybe for me, maybe it's what it was for me. The concept and the plot, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I don't want to give out any spoilers to anybody like that, but I couldn't to get that at all. I couldn't. And somebody was like, "Oh, I watched it several times." Like, I don't even want to watch it again to even try to understand it. Like, I didn't like it. It was a thumbs down for me. A negative thumbs down.
Right. That came out in the movies, right?
Yeah.
It came out in the movies.
I won't be watching it. So.
It's great. It's on our device.
Okay, good.
All right, cool. All right, thank y'all for listening. Real quick. Ashley, where can they find your podcast?
Spotify, YouTube, pretty much wherever you can get podcasts.
See, Tasha, that's what I want you to do.
Oh.
And we have a Facebook page.
Yes, we have a Facebook page. You can follow us. Hold, please. I said what I said.
So we got email.
We don't need to talk about this.
All right, cool. Well, thank y'all for listening to another episode of Hold Up and Another Thing, presented by Mixed Vibes Media. Y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka can't say your name up on the spot. Might not with you tomorrow. We get at y'all later.
Good night.